welcome to Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy. Hey, thanks for tuning in to the channel today. God bless you. Today is Friday, September 22nd. September is almost gone. Glory to God. Fall is here. And the weather is we're a little warm, but I think I can feel the fall coming. So, hey, thank God for that. Hey, we got a great weekend coming up, so I hope you got good plans. You know, the college football is amping up. Been following Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes. That's always a good point because I'm kind of turned off on the NFL right now. But anyway, hey, again, thanks for tuning in to the channel with Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy. Hey, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you have not subscribed to Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, okay? Hit that button. Hit that button. Now, if you've already subscribed, hey, God bless you and thank you. I am appreciative of those of you who are supporting us, who are telling your friends, your relatives, your co-workers, everybody about Eyes of Faith with Michael Roy. Of course, we're bringing the wisdom of God. We're bringing political guidance. We're bringing social awareness to every subject that we can conceive of because we want us, the American people, everyone who follows us, to be well-rounded people. We want to be fully informed on every subject that we have to face in this life. And with that said, today we're going to touch a heavy-duty political topic. Hey, I'm not afraid to go there. We're going to go in hot and heavy. Okay, so hold on to your seat. Now, this is just I'm surmising this. I believe that Black Americans are the key to a victory for Donald Trump. What you say? I believe that Black Americans are the key to victory for Donald Trump in 2024. Now, I'm going to tell you why I said that, and I'm going to just lay it out as simple as I can. I believe that, Black America has been holding on to the lies and deception of the Democratic Party for a lot of years. I think that Black America has been sold a bill of goods that are not good, and I think that there's an awakening. I believe that there's an awakening going on within the Black community, and I think that we're deciding now to take a stand. And it's not just, quote-unquote, for Donald Trump. It's that we see that both political parties, now I had a friend of mine, we were texting, going back and forth about these political issues, and we both agreed that both parties, that's Democrats and Republicans, many of them are establishment types, and they really aren't concerned about the people, more or less. They have an agenda, and it's that they all can prosper, them and their children, and increase. But see, Donald Trump is not a regular Republican. He's MAGA. Make America Great Again. Now, for Black Americans who listen to that, please do not listen to CNN and MSNBC and all those people saying it means they want to go back to slavery and they want Black folks on their thumb again. That is not true. It simply means we want us to lead in these industrialized nations. We want to be at the forefront of technology. We want to be the leader in space and science and technology and security and wealth and prosperity and Olympics and we want to be at the front. We want to be a source of excellence. That's what that means. And Donald Trump is behind that vision for the American people. Now, let me say something. For years, the Democratic Party has misled Black America, making promises, all that they're going to do for Black Americans, and they've done nothing. Besides, trolling us with stereotypes and failed promises, dumb stuff like if you don't vote for me, you ain't Black. And Hillary, we ain't no ways tired. You know, what is all of that? That's pandering, that's patronizing, and I think that's the most insulting thing for me as a black man, when some white guy, some white person gets on TV and tries to pull off some mimicry, imitating some Black person, like we're, stepping, fetching in Black Sambo, like pat us on the head and we're okay. Every 4 years, they want to pull out all these old slavery documentaries and all this stuff from 1909 and all the slavery stuff. And these are things that they were responsible for. I don't want to get all the way into that. But what I do want to talk about is, now, this is a real issue. In the early 1920s and 1930s, many blacks voted conservative, as much as 30, 40, some say even 50%, all the way from the early 1900s all the way up to the 50s. Something happened. What happened? Well, of course, we know that Roosevelt and the New Deal and the Great Society, all those things came about, and they began to hand out food and welfare and taking the black man out of the home, and the government started taking care of people. And so the government began to replace black men in the homes, and that began the demise of the Republicans being voted in, because the Democrats were always giving out free stuff. But one of the bigger issues is that Barry Goldwater in the late 60s, trying to run for the conservative vote, was seeking approval from white Democrats trying to get their vote, and he marginalized black America. And so black America saw that as a slight to them in the 60s, and they began to vote for the Democratic Party. You can go search it for yourself, but what I'm going to tell you, with that understanding, the Conservative Party has made a change. If you look at the voting record, if you look at what's been done with Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump, the conservatives who've been in power, been in authority, look at the record. Look at Ronald Reagan's record. Look at Donald Trump's record. Look at how the black community fared when there were present-day conservatives in control of our government. I challenged a friend of mine. I said, if you are honest with yourself, and I won't give his name, if you are honest with yourself, if you put Donald Trump's record side by side with Obama's record, you know without a doubt that Donald Trump's record is superior. And lo and behold, he didn't give me pushback. He basically agreed. But his thing is that both parties are in for themselves. On some level, I agree with that. Mitch McConnell, Mitch Romney, all these guys, they are establishment type. They're rhinos. They don't really care about the people. MAGA, yeah, they try to stigmatize MAGA, but MAGA means that the people run the country. Our vote counts. What we want should count. And trust me, rhinos don't care about your vote. So I believe that black America is the key to us taking back the White House in 2024, voting Donald Trump in. Now, why do I say that? Because historically, Republicans/conservatives have only gotten 4 or 5% of the black vote. Well, guess what? Donald Trump's first term, he got 8% of the black vote. In 2020, he got 12%. It's estimated that in the current situation, Donald Trump could get as much as 20% of the black vote. What I'm saying is, black America, if you will deliver Donald Trump 30% of the black vote, we can turn this nation around. Listen, who hurts most when the economy is in disarray? Black America. Who hurts most? Because, listen, the Democrats have the borders wide open. And when the borders are wide open, people, illegal immigrants, come in and take the jobs from the lower class working black Americans. And that is true. That's factual. You can't doubt that. But also take the housing vouchers. They put us all in worse situations. And think about this. Think about this for just a moment. The crime that increases under Democratic leadership. There's lawlessness abounding. I mean, there's murder, there's rape, there's robbery all over the place under Democratic leadership. Think about the days when Donald Trump was in control. There was law and order. Now, in 2020, during the pandemic, things got out of order. They didn't want Donald Trump bringing in the military to help with it. But I'm telling you, under conservative leadership, there is law and order. Now let's think about the economy. I was at the store the other day, Sam's Club, buying bacon. We love bacon. Something, I usually buy it in blocks, 4-pound blocks. The prior time I purchased, it was $15. The next time I went to buy this same 4-pound block of bacon, it was $24. Y'all didn't hear me. That's a $9 increase. That's up to 30% increase on a slab of bacon. This is what we're facing under Democratic leadership. Inflation is out of control. Lawlessness is out of control. We got to do something. Listen, Black America, you can help change this. Don't listen to MSNBC. Don't listen to CNN. You can help change this by voting for Donald J. Trump. Now, I was encouraged 2-3 weeks ago, of course, when, they, of course, indicted Donald Trump. He had to go to Fulton, Georgia to be arraigned. And the streets of Fulton were lined up with Black Americans and their signs supporting Donald Trump. And many said, hey, he's like us. He's facing these crooked judges and crooked lawyers and crooked politicians who want to bring him down. And that's how many Black Americans have felt over the years, that the system was stacked against them. And that's why many Black Americans now are identifying with Donald Trump, because they understand when the deck is stacked against you. And now they see how the system is being used against Donald Trump, and many now are lining up to support him. So I hope that many of you who may be watching this video would be encouraged to vote for Donald Trump in 2024. Now, let me add an extra note. Black conservatives in particular can help push Donald Trump to victory. Now, why do I say Black conservatives in particular? Because I, as a Black conservative, I see what happens when conservatives are in office. I've looked, I've studied, I've researched, and I see the difference. And it's incumbent on me, as I'm doing this video, to share with other Black Americans, hey, as Donald Trump even said himself in 2015, what do you got to lose? What do you got to lose in voting for Donald Trump, who's made a commitment to changing the way things operate in this nation? Now, what we have now in 2024 is we have history. Donald Trump has demonstrated to you what he'll do when he's in office. Listen to me. The reason they are trying to indict Donald Trump, trying to imprison Donald Trump, is to keep him from winning this presidency in 2024, because they know that he means business. The promises Donald Trump makes, he plans to keep. People say, well, he didn't keep the promise on the border. He didn't get to finish it. Put him in again and watch how things change. This man means business, and they know it. And if he makes you a promise, he's going to make you a promise. Go Google Donald Trump's record on the things that he did, on releasing a lot of Black men who were facing these lifetime sentences for small drug infractions. Look at how he increased the employment rate for Black Americans. Look at what he did for HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities. Instead of going begging for money every year, he gave them 10 years worth of money so they could handle their business. Look at the record, people. Trust me. I'm not talking about the Republican Party. I'm talking about Donald Trump, who's coming to make some changes. Are you happy at what's been going on for the last 3 years? Are you happy with the crime in your neighborhood? Are you happy with the prices at the grocery store? Are you happy with the transgender policies and the failure of our schools to teach our young children? Are you happy with that? Why is it that they expect the Black community to be okay with their agendas? Have you paid attention? Do you see how they use and abuse the Black community? How they expect you to do what they say? What did Joe Biden say? If you don't vote for me, you ain't Black. Man, how dare you come to me as a black man and put your bony finger in my face and tell me what I must do and who I am because I don't vote for you? Where are we? And when we talk about where black America is as a people, when I go on LinkedIn and see all the young people saying they've gotten their master's degrees, they're becoming lawyers and doctors, we've come a mighty long way from segregation and Jim Crow and slavery. Yes, there's still racism in this country. There's racism in every country. A lot of people don't like each other. Let's get over it and move on to make this nation in which we live much better. And let me give you a note. Why do you think so many people are trying to get into this country? Is it because it's evil, it's wicked, and it's full of racist people? No. They know this is a bastion of freedom, and this is a nation that takes care of its people. Don't let the Democrats spoil it for you. Look at the NBA, look at the NFL, look at these teams who are destroying the goose that laid the golden egg because they're falling in line. They fall in line with these democratic lies and deceptions. I watched a program last night that really broke my heart. A story based on the Philippines. This food show I watched. I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, he was talking about the poverty in the Philippines and how they repurpose food. These groups go and dig from the trash of these restaurants like KFC and McDonald's, and they take the half-eaten food and they wash it and recook it and sell it to the poor in the Philippines. They call it pug. They call it pug. Repurposing food, half-eaten food that other people have eaten, and sell it to the poor. That gives you a snapshot of what it means to live in America. No person in America is hungry. I know the Democrats run commercials saying that, but you go in Walmart and you see who's got food stamps. You see who the government is taking care of. They got food falling out of the baskets, unlike the Philippines where they're eating repurposed food from restaurants. Please wake up, black America. Wake up, black America, and vote for someone who has your good in mind. Yes, MAGA. Donald Trump is the originator of the MAGA movement, and he's demonstrated to you where he stands and what he'll do. Yes, I'm conservative. I'm black. I'm Christian. I'm a conservative, and I support MAGA. If you want to call me MAGA Mike, call me MAGA Mike. But I'm telling you, Donald Trump is your man. And no matter what they tell you, this man means business. Hey, God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. If you like it, please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. 2024 is upon us, and there's only one man for black America who's going to make a change for us, and he's Donald J. Trump. Hey, God bless you, and God keep you. Until next time, you have a blessed day in Jesus' name.